So let me ask you about another aspect of Christian philosophy. There's also the mention of the devil, you know, this being that is the enemy of the living entities, the enemy of the human being. Do you have mention of this in the Bhagavad-gita? Is there a similar, you know, force or enemy like the devil or Satan would be?
No,
or what is your description
the
of
guy
that?
with horns and a long tail and red skin and a pitchfork is a myth, an absolute myth.
Okay.
There is no personality like this. The devil means forgetfulness of God. The devil exists in us, and spiritual life means to remove that darkness from our own heart. Just like the devil or dark is like darkness, and darkness is, we define as an absence of light. If you open up a closet, the darkness doesn't pour out. The darkness is dispelled by light. So all the inadequacies, all the nasty things that are happening in human society are due to lack of God consciousness, to a lack of light, a lack of love of God, a lack of obedience to God. They exist because of that thing. There's no personality saying, okay, let there be a war in Iraq. Let them suffer. In New Zealand just had an earthquake. Many people died. Is that the devil? You know? If it's a Christian church, it's the devil. But if it's a Hindu temple that comes down, oh, this is Jesus who did that. This is a ridiculous, childish idea that there's this person who has a greater authority or greater power than God that can challenge the authority of God. God's position is, you can't challenge his position. This is a definition. We define God as a supreme personality. He doesn't have a competitor. So that this myth that there's this guy with horns and a tail, and they say the devil made me do it. No, you did it because you wanted to do it. Because you're a conditioned soul, and you want to deny the authority of God. You want to deny your relationship with God. You're living in darkness. So the Vedas say that leave darkness. What's that verse? There's some verse in the Vedas said that one should come from darkness to light. Jyotirgama. Embrace the light of God consciousness and leave tamagun, leave darkness behind you. This is spiritual life. Not putting some guy, it's all his fault because I'm in trouble. It's all his fault I'm an alcoholic. It's all his fault I'm a drug addict. It's all his fault I beat my wife. No, it's our fault if there's some discrepancy in our life. We should accept responsibility and embrace God consciousness and give up our bad habits.
So in the Bhagavad-gita, does it give instructions for different aspects of life if you want to be a monk, or can you be, you know, a person in married life and still follow the same principles that you're talking about, and, you know, or what's that like?
Yeah, absolutely. Thakor Topiwala, you've been married, what, 50 years?
Almost 50 years, yeah.
Almost 50 years. So I'm also very happy to be married. My wife is from India also. I'm a very, very fortunate man to be married most of my life. And Krishna says in the Bhagavatam, one of our Vedic literature, says, Swanushthitasya dharmasya sansiddhir haritoshanam. That the perfection of our dharma, or our position in life, is just to please the Lord. And we're all in different situations in life. Someone may be married, someone may be a monk, someone may be a teacher or mother, or a gardener, or dishwasher, or chemist. Whatever you are in life, the perfection of your life is to please God by your activities.
So in closing, what would you say the most important message in the Bhagavad-gita is?
Krishna says, become my devotee. He says, Bhava mad bhakto, madhyaji, you worship me, become my devotee, always think of me. So for doing that, you may be wondering what this thing is on my hand. It's not that my hand is broken. But this is, these are beads, and we chant the holy name of God on these beads. This enables us to purify our consciousness and remember God at every step of life. Whether we're married or unmarried, whether we're working or not working, whatever our situation is. We chant, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And that helps you to remember God at all times.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And it purifies our consciousness to see that there's nothing but God in our life. Because of blindness, we're like an owl. An owl denies the existence of the sun because all he knows is darkness.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry, but it's all the time that we have. I want to thank you both for coming here, being here today as our guests. Sarva-drk, thank you very much. We hope to have you back again.
Thanks for having us, John.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Thank you very much. If you would like a free copy of this Bhagavad-gita, you can call Thakor Topiwala. We'd be glad to arrange that for you. He can be reached at 704-719-3982. That's 704-719-3982. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate your visit here with us at Pathways. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
It's my pleasure.